Alright, so we're going to do the first introduction now to our blog administration panel. Key thing to keep in mind is this whole site integrates a triangle of blogs. So this would be a blog entry. A blog is basically news, a blog, video, any kind of blog post, article, or whatever. The triangle is between blogs, profiles, and songs. So when you go to a song, we want to hopefully see related blogs and profiles. When you go to a profile, we see related blogs and articles. When you go to an article or a blog, you see related profiles and songs. It's all interrelated so that you can come into any one at any time. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make this connection in the back end. You can go into our blog administration panel, so that would be going into the silver stripe, clicking on blog, and now clicking on blog home. Okay, and then you're going to get a list of all the blogs sorted by date, and then what you can do is just search for whichever one that you want. So this one that what we're going to look at is one here by Kari Jobe called Revelation Song. Now in this case it is a video, and you can see that we have comments. Now there's no comments there right now, but this is the content, which is just a video post, and then this is related to all of these songs, and it's also related to these blogs. So how it's related to these blogs is that all of these blogs are related to Revelation Song, and this blog is related to Revelation Song. Therefore, the system knows that this blog is related to these blogs because they all share the common song, songs in common. So I'm going to go back to the blog here, and I'm going to find this post. Let's see, where did it go here? The blog post that I just had. Oh, it's, oh, here it is. Sorry. So, Revelation Song, Kari Jobe. We're going to look for that, and there it is right there. So, we're going to open it up. And just a view here. So, it says the title is Revelation Song, Kari Jobe. But in this case, we don't really want Kari Jobe in the title, or else not in a bracket like that, because that's kind of putting a field that we already have somewhere else in the author part up in the title. So rather I would say something like, Kari Jobe, the story behind Revelation Song, or something like that, whatever that video is. You sometimes can put Kari Jobe's or the author's name in the title if it makes sense, but not in brackets like this, because that's trying to put another field into the title. We've got Kari Jobe selected as the author there. So I'm going to just put Kari Jobe shares the story behind Revelation Song. Okay? And these tags, a lot of these tags are kind of messed up because they're from an old system. Worship songs, I suppose that could be a good tag. Song stories, that's a good tag. Other media formats and video, that's not a good tag because we have that now under categories. We can see that it's a video, it's not an article. So so I'm going to change these tags to like song stories, and I'm just going to leave it as that. Oh, I didn't know that okay, so categories then. The different categories of blogs are news, articles, blogs, reviews, audio, video, and justice. So if the blog relates to any of those, then we would click on it. So news is usually short pieces of information that are kind of time sensitive. Articles are full on, articles, as opposed to blogs are more just shorter kind of journal like postings. Reviews would be a review of an album or a book or something like that. Audio is if there is audio content in the blog, and video is if there's video content. And so video and if there is blog content in there, we can click blog, but in this case it's just a video, so we would put that there. And then there is the primary author is selected here, Carrie Job, and if we do want another related profile connected to that blog, we could select that here. From the drop down, we can select, if this was an article that was posted by Carrie Job, but it's also about Amy Grant, we can put Amy Grant in there. And using the photo from a profile as an alternate image. So let's say, for example, if Victoria comes in here, she's the author of this, but really this article has nothing to do with Victoria. You would keep Victoria as the author, click do not show the author because we don't need to see Victoria's name. Select another related profile, say it was about Carrie Job, and put her picture in. Now if there was another image, let's say if it was an album review and it was an album from Carrie Job, but we wanted to put the album image in the blog post so that here would show up an album image and not Carrie Job's face, then we can upload that as an alternate image. Then on connections, we're not going to have you worry about CCLI connection. We're doing this just through the PCID connection, which is the Praise Charts identification number. So if this is related to a song, you would go and find out what that song is. So I'm going to actually just open up here, and this is how we would go to the old site and just type in Revelation song to find out what the ID for that song is. And you can see down the bottom here, well actually if I just open it up, it's 2436. So I could go into admin here and put, 243. Why is it not? Let me select that there. Oh, 2436. Okay. So then the content here is the content summary. And the content summary is what gets put in these smaller areas here, and then the full blog is down at the bottom. Now this is special code for entering the video, and I will give you specific instructions on how to enter the video. There's a certain code format that we are using. Then comments here, if there are comments on it, we can see them there. The status of a blog can be active or passive, or pending, and then if it's a featured blog, we will use that once we start more into the regular flow of blogs. We can post them as featured, and then they'll show up on the home page. And so that's kind of a quick overview of the blogs, and we may want to just have some discussions then together once you get familiar with this, with how we're actually going to go through all of our blogs and start editing them. I'll probably be sending you some email instructions. A lot of this, Sherry's going to be working on posting up videos that relate to songs, and Victoria is going to be more on editing and dealing with written content blogs. But that's how you guys will probably be working together. And we're just basically going to have to go through all these blogs. There's 783 of them, and figure out which ones need to be edited and adjusted, and just start opening up them all and making the edits and yeah, so that's kind of a big process. That's that. So if you guys have some questions you want to ask me, that would be fine.